So we'll continue with this part, which is very important here. So what have you got? That p square will become px square plus py square, which implies that p is equal to under root px square plus py square. Now let me explain you this part again. Okay? Here. By Pythagoras theorem, see, you have got cos theta is equal to what? Px upon p, which implies that p cos theta is equal to px. Similarly, sin theta is equal to py upon p, which implies that p sin theta is equal to py. With Pythagoras theorem applied to triangle APO, p square will be equal to px square plus py square. Let me take this as equation number 3. Are you getting it, students? Okay? Now see here. What am I doing? I am squaring equation number 1 and equation number 2 and adding them together. So here what am I doing is squaring and adding 1 and 2. So when I square this will become p square cos square theta is equal to px square, and this will become p square sin square theta equal to py square. Add them together. So I get p square cos square theta plus p square sin square theta is equal to px square plus py square. Have you got this now? So I can take out p square common. That gives me cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to px square plus py square, right? So this p square into, what is this? Cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to what? 1. So I get p square into 1 is equal to px square plus py square. Okay, that implies p is equal to under root px square plus py square. Okay, this is equation number 4. Okay, either you go by Pythagoras theorem and then apply it, or you can go by this method, which is more direct and simple to get the magnitude. So this equation gives, what does it give? It gives the magnitude of a vector. So when we have to find the magnitude of a vector, we are going to use this formula. Are you getting it? Okay. Now we will go for some numericals that are based on this concept that we have studied. Okay, so revise this concept well, and now we will go for the numericals based on this concept. Okay, we have been given vector p is equal to 3 vector I plus 4 vector j, and we have to find the magnitude of this vector. Now what do we know? Magnitude of vector p, which will be simply written as p, is equal to under root px square plus py square. Now what is this Px and Py? These are the values. Okay, so this will become Px, this will become Py. So just substitute the value. P will be equal to under root. What is Px? 3 square plus Py 4 square. So P is equal to under root 9 plus 16. P is equal to under root 25. So P is equal to how much? 5. So what is the magnitude of this vector P? Magnitude of this vector P is equal to 5. Okay. Similarly, if you have been given, say given to you is vector A is equal to 3i plus 5j minus 2k. Okay, here the vector is resolved into two components, one along the x-axis, one along the y-axis. Here the vector is resolved into three components, one along the x, y, and the third resolved component is along the z-axis. And the unit vector along the z-axis is taken as vector k. So if I have to find the magnitude of vector A, so this symbol, you are going to read this as magnitude of vector A. So if I need to find the magnitude of vector A, I am going to apply the same form. Magnitude of vector A, which I can also write as B, will be equal to under root. Now it is vector A. So A resolved along the x-axis. So AX square resolved along the y-axis. AY square resolved along the z-axis. AZ square. Okay. So that will be under root. Value of Ax is 3 square plus value of Ay is 5 square plus value of Az is minus 2. So in the bracket minus 2 square, but square of the negative term is always positive. So this will give me under root 9 plus 25 plus 4. So that becomes 9 plus 4 will be 13, correct? And 25 plus 13 will be under root 38. So what is the magnitude of vector A? Under root 38. Are you getting it, students? Keep this in mind. This is very, very important. And now for you there is an assignment. What is the assignment? Find the magnitude of the given vectors. Here when I am writing just simply plus j, then magnitude of this resolved component along the y-axis will be equal to 1 plus 1. Here also plus 1. If it is minus k, then minus 1. So if numerical value is not given, then that magnitude is equal to 1. So I wanted to get the magnitudes of these vectors using these forms. Are you getting it? Take down these numericals and you are going to solve this. Then we will go for the next set of numericals. Okay. Now we will go for the numericals that are based on the concept of unit vectors. Okay? What we are going to do is, we are going to go for the concept of unit vectors. For that we need to revise what is unit vector. Already we have done it. Already in the test also you have written what is a unit vector. So we'll go for the numericals that are based on this concept of unit vectors. So find the unit vector in the direction of vector A equal to 3i plus 4j. So you are being given a vector A as 3i plus 4j, and you have to find the unit vector in the direction of this vector. Now, what do we know from the definition of a unit vector? How do you give a unit vector? A unit vector is given as that vector upon its magnitude. Okay? So firstly, what will I do? Let encapped vector A in small case be unit vector in direction of vector A. Therefore, encapped unit vector A will be equal to vector A upon magnitude of vector A. This is the formula. So that will be equal to vector A क्या दिया है मुझे 3i plus 4j, right? Upon, how do I get the magnitude of this vector A? It will be given as 3 square plus 4 square. Am I right, students? So encapped vector A will be equal to 3i. You have to keep it as it is. 3i plus 4j upon under root 9 plus 4, 16. 16 plus 9 plus 4 square, that is 9 plus 16, that gives me 25. So what do I get? Encapped vector A is equal to 3i plus 4j, right? Upon what? Under root 25 will become 5. Therefore, unit vector in the direction of vector A given as encapped vector A is equal to 3 upon 5 I plus 4 upon 5j. What have I done? I have just separated the denominators. Are you getting it, students? Okay. So now again there is an assignment for you. Find the unit vector in the direction of given vectors. Vector B, which is given as 5i plus 12j. Okay. Vector P, which is given as 2i plus 3j minus 4k. Here I am giving you the hint. Encapped vector P will be equal to vector P upon magnitude of vector P, which will be under root 2 square plus 3 square plus minus 4 square. Getting it? So you will get the unit vector which will be what? Having rectangular unit components along the x-axis, y-axis as well as z-axis. So the third, you are going to take this component along the z-axis as vector k. Are you getting it? Okay, students. So you are going to complete the assignments given to you. So these are the problems with respect to the unit vectors. Okay. Now to go for the next set of problems, what are we going to do is, before going that, we need to revise all the concepts again, where law of Triangle for vector addition. Law of parallelogram for vector addition. Okay, polygon law of vector addition. The concept of unit vectors, resolution of vectors, how to find out the unit vector in the direction of a vector. All this should be perfectly known to you. Definitely you will be asked numericals based on all these parts. Okay? Now we'll go for this numerator. Show that n-cap vector A, or you are being given simply vector A equal to I minus j upon root 2 is a unit vector. Here you don't have to find the unit vector. Here you have to prove that this given vector is a unit vector. Now, so I said, you need to know the definition of a unit vector. What is the definition of a unit vector? A unit vector is a vector whose magnitude is equal to 1. So, if I am able to prove that magnitude of this vector is 1, then I have proved that it is a unit vector. Isn't it? Very simple. So, let me go for the solution. Now I write this vector A as 1 upon root 2 into vector I minus 1 upon root 2 into vector j. What have I done? I have just separated the denominators. Now magnitude of this vector A will be equal to under root 1 upon root 2 the whole square plus minus 1 upon root 2 the whole square. My formula. Okay. Therefore, magnitude of this vector A will be equal to under root 1 ka square 1 root 2 ka square 2 plus minus, when it is squared it will become plus 1 ka square 1 upon root 2 ka square 2. So, magnitude of this vector A is equal to under root कॉमन डिनोमिनेटर 2 ऐसे लिखो, ऊपर न्यूमरेटर में क्या आ जाएगा 1 plus 1. So that is equal to under root 1 plus 1 is 2 upon 2. How much is the value 2 upon 2? 1. So root of 1, and what is root of 1? 1. So what have I proved? The magnitude of this vector is 1. Therefore, by definition, the given vector is unit vector. So as magnitude of vector A is, how much is the magnitude? Unity. Unity means it is 1. Therefore, the vector is, or given vector is, unit vector by definition. Are you getting it, students? So such type of numerical questions will be asked to you. Okay, so again an assignment for you based on this. Show that the given vectors are unit vectors. Here I am giving you some vectors and you have to prove that these vectors are unit vectors. And cap vector P, or let me take this as vector P, equals to 3 upon 5i minus 4 upon 5 j. 1 second.